should be interesting.
Let's see. We've got a category on here of Bombliss Stage 30.
Yeah, I checked the game out, and there's a couple different modes. Looks like he's doing contest mode. Okay, so I would bet what he's going to do is he's starting on stage 1 here, and he's probably going to try and just complete all the stages and get up to 30, as quickly as he can, would be my guess. Oh, that was nice. Haha. That was a cool chain reaction he just pulled off there. So I would bet the first stages are probably going to go pretty quickly. If you look at the up right of the screen, you'll see a number ticking down there. And that's, I guess it gives you 100 pieces to solve each puzzle. And, these first few, it looks like he's able to do the whole puzzle in just, looks like maybe 5 to 10 pieces. We'll see how many he takes on this one. Yeah, it was just 5 pieces. I've noticed, oh, that's interesting. You can see there in the video, the gentleman on the sofa there, that's VST Corian. And he is a serious competitive Tetris player. He was at the Classic Tetris World Championship in Portland this past October. He's the first player we had coming over from Japan. So I'd kind of expect to see him compete in this, but I guess he's just there giving the commentary. So this game actually has 2 modes. I think the other mode is more of a classic Tetris game, but this one obviously is a lot different. You see he's setting up something here in the center of the screen where he just combined 4 of those little bombs together to create a single big bomb. And when the big bombs go off, they clear, 4 and 5 lines higher and lower. Right there, he just created a big bomb. So, yeah, there's 30. I guess it looks like he's proceeding through 30 puzzles, and I think each screen setup is sort of consistently the same, but the piece sequences that the game gives you are random. So, and of course, you can see there the larger pieces are starting to be introduced. Tetris really gives you only 7 pieces, but here, it's throwing out all permutations, I think, of like 4 and 5 block piece combos. Did you have a question, Fiesel?
I was just asking about the large bomb, like what the area of effect is, but then I saw what it did, so...
Yeah, it looks like it's maybe 4 lines up and down.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting how some of these levels seem to be a lot easier than the other ones. Ooh, we got a new screen here.
Yeah, it definitely helps knowing what these formations are going to be to start with, even if the pieces are random.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he's practiced this quite a lot.
You're probably used to like what you do with certain combinations of, the initial pieces, what your first moves would be.
I did manage to find a video on YouTube of someone playing through, I think there's 60 total stages, and the video is like 10 hours long. So it can take a long time to do it, but
wow.
I think we're scheduled for only like about a half hour here to get through the first 30 stages. And it looks like, I don't think he's really had any major problems so far. Like he just finished that one in 7 pieces. So I imagine at some point he's going to hit a level that's actually going to make him think, but we'll see. I am curious to know more about this player. His name's Brake, and I wasn't able to find his Twitch channel. I'm not sure. He has a Twitter channel.
Yeah,
I think his handle is MG Brake or something like that.
Yeah, brakeMg. We've got his handle there in the top right corner. But yeah, I don't have a Twitch stream for him. He might just be a Nico streamer.
Is Nico another streaming site?
Yeah, yes. It's the one that the Japanese community has used primarily for years. For many years, it was really big even before Twitch existed. And a lot of Japanese speedrunners still use it. Not a lot of people in the West do, because it wasn't up until relatively recently that it was all that usable in English, so it was a little hard to find your way around.
Right.
But right now the Japanese community is sort of using a combination of Nico and Twitch, sort of in a transition here.
Okay. Seems like the kind of thing where... Well, I guess, isn't Twitch owned by Amazon?
I believe now it is, yes.
Yeah, seems like something they would purchase.
So I wonder how many pieces are possible in this game. I'm seeing all these things that are not standard Tetris pieces.
Yeah, well, I think it's certainly all of the standard ones, and then you can see there's permutations of just 3 blocks. I would imagine it's, at this point, every possible permutation of between 2 and 5 blocks. The 5-block permutations are called pentominoes. And I think actually there was a set of 5 wooden pentominoes that served as the inspiration for Alexei Pajitnov way back in the 80s when he came up with the idea for Tetris. It was an actual little wooden puzzle that had all of the 5. I guess there's more than 5. I'm not sure how many total permutations they are of the 5-piece blocks, but they all sort of fit together if you flip them around properly, and they can fit together and form a little rectangle in a square. I can't remember. I saw that in some documentary about Tetris. Oh yeah, so you see
there's a 2
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's on level 16 now. Seems like he's really sailing through this quickly.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing about 30 seconds per stage, and if it's a 30-minute estimate to get through 30 stages, that means these stages are going to start to take a lot longer.
Yeah. I've seen some of the later stages. I saw stage 30 just a little while ago, and it's when it comes up, it's like these 5 or 6 vertical columns snaking through. It's like there's a lot of negative space there. And the player that I watched on YouTube, he spent all 100 of his pieces like 3 or 4 times before he actually managed to do it.
Stage clear.
But every time through, it's a new record.
Yeah. It's interesting, though. There's separate in-game time being tracked for each stage. Oh, let's try again. Didn't get the start that he wanted. I wonder if it was just bad piece or if he just placed it in a spot he didn't like.
Yeah, did he just stack his pieces up in order to get the restart, or did he it seemed like he hit a hotkey to kind of jump out of it?
I thought he stacked his pieces.
Okay. So are you seeing an in-game timer there that's coming up when the level's over?
I just see this... Well, maybe that's score then. High score rather than time. I wasn't even looking, but there is a little leaderboard in between levels. I'll see what it says next time.
So obviously, to trigger those bombs, you just have to clear a line that ignites the bomb, I guess. And the gravity rules are still a little unclear to me. It seems like sometimes when you clear a line with a bomb, things above it fall through, but then sometimes they don't. This one's looking a little tricky.
Yeah, it's stacked pretty high now, so he does have to be a little careful. He did get to move it after that piece touched. It didn't instantly stick.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Wow. It seems like it only takes one big bomb to really kind of set things off, because then the little bombs seem like they get a little bit more of an explosion than they would normally. Because if you clear a line containing only little bombs, it seems like only that line disappears. Wow, it's not even the entire line, it's just... It looked like it was just like 4 across if you clear a single bomb. Interesting. We got some people in chat also figuring this out with us.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you get a 4-line clear, the next piece will be a bomb. Yeah, well, he's really running through this quickly. So this is the first sort of large-scale, I guess RTA stands for real-time attack. What is it exactly?
Yeah, real-time attack.
Yeah, the first large-scale real-time attack streaming event in Japan.
Yeah, I guess there has been a live event before, live speedrunning event before, but it wasn't quite as big as this. So I think this is where they're really ramping up. Hopefully this turns into a tradition and we see this every year.
Yeah. And you see there, he just cleared, there was he cleared just a single bomb there. Really, if you only clear one bomb at a time, it really kind of has a minimal impact. If you're able to get even 2, then, see, we're just right there.
Mm-hmm.
It really had minimal impact. If you're able to get at least 2 at a time, it's like, it really just starts to, it's almost like there's some kind of exponential effect happening there.
I like the bombs that aggregate into larger bombs when you put 4 of them together. That's cool.
Yeah, it seems kind of like a predecessor to the new Tetris, which I remember playing on Nintendo 64, where if you put together a perfect 4x4 block, it'll morph into this like solid gold or solid silver thing that will give you more points when you clear it later. They didn't do any like fancy exploding stuff, but right, so there, it seemed like if you just clear one bomb, it does kind of like a horizontal explosion, like 3 or 4 pieces to the left and 3 or 4 pieces to the right.
Right, and the fat bombs explode both horizontal and vertical.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And it is looking like the score that you get between levels is the number of pieces that you've used, using the fewest number of pieces.
Yeah. And that makes sense. You've only got 100 total anyway.
Yeah, I wonder what happens when you run out of pieces. Just say sorry.
I think the game just it pops up the try again window and you have to start over from the beginning with a different set of random pieces. Whoa! Did you see that flip there? He just flipped like one of those really complex shapes, like through. I don't know how he saw that.
Yeah, I guess you sort of get used to knowing where the center of rotation is for each of these really oddly shaped pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I play Tetris a lot on the old Nintendo, and I've kind of internalized a lot of those tricky rotations, but this seems like there's so much more possible combinations of rotations that you'd have to know for this game.
Yeah.
It's impressive. And I'm assuming this guy, he must play versions of Tetris as well. I wonder, what his choice is. It's usually Tetris Grandmaster, one of the Grandmasters. It's a very popular series in Japan.
Ooh, it's a little rough here.
Yeah.
He's got it now, though.
Yeah, I feel like he's just gonna... The last time he did that, we were both like, oh, he's gonna die, and then he cleared the entire level. Yeah, that's probably going to take care of the whole thing. There it is. Level 25. Wow, I feel like this must be really good time. Either that or like level 30 just ramps up to being like super impossible.
Well, he's on 26, so only 4 more stages to go after this. Again, stacked up real high, but he gets that bomb piece just in time.
Right, and there's a little chain reaction.
If he can just, there we go. If he can just break that bomb in the middle, he'll be great. There we go.
Right, it's got the big bomb there. That'll set off that chain reaction, and then okay.
He's still pretty much. Yeah, I thought it was going to break some of the stuff at the bottom, but no. It's
Yeah, I
pretty
thought
much
we were
back
going to see
where he
like a
was.
chain reaction fall down there and trigger some things. The chain reaction rules, I'm still not, or the gravity rules where
Right.
pieces will sort of fall through holes and start triggering other things. Isn't totally clear to me yet, but.
I wonder if it's just that the pieces retain the connectivity that they had before the piece locked in, you know, even if you can't see it. Maybe that's what's determining if they fall.
Nice flip there.
Yeah. This is the longest stage we've seen him do so far. He's down to 40 pieces left, 39.
Yeah.
By far.
So maybe that's it. He's got that
He's
one.
still going.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Yeah, you're right.
All right, that'll do it,
That
though.
should take care of it, yeah.
Yeah.
34 pieces. Yeah, I think that's probably the lowest piece count he's reached so far.
Mm-hmm.
This looks tricky.
Nice camel.
Yeah. Is the camel winking? Yep, that's funny.
Yep. It's got that side-to-side jaw movement.
Oh, he's all right, nice.
He's blocked
I
it.
thought that was like.
Whoa, no, he's dead.
Yeah, he topped out there. It's interesting how it right before he died there. So it showed. It's counting the sort of horizontal lines that have been perfectly filled, but it doesn't do anything until you actually clear a line with a bomb on it. Right, this chain reaction there.
Yeah, it is interesting that you can have filled up lines that don't disappear, but I guess that's just because they were part of the initial formation.
Yeah, I think a line will not clear unless there's a bomb on it, or if a bomb explodes. Sort of like that.
I couldn't tell.
27. He's getting up there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, we're 28.
Almost there. Hey, frog. Oh, topped out
Oh.
again.
Yeah, just decided to start that one over. There was another version of this game released on Super Nintendo, which I encountered when, trying to do research for this stream, trying to find out what was going to happen, what the game was like. And not clear, whether there's substantial differences that would, lead him to want to play this version or that version. It's always interesting. I'm sure there's an explanation, but been so many versions of Tetris and similar puzzle games, but it's like only a small handful of them have the real kind of dedicated following of people who've really put in the hours to master them. Oh, that was nice. I'm just wondering now, it seems like, does he have to completely clear the entire level or just the bombs? It's probably the entire level. All right, he's on to 29 now.
Yeah, there have been cases where there's been just one blue piece left, and it makes you keep going.
Right, you have to keep going up. It's interesting also, I'm not sure why the sort of first 30 levels were chosen. I wasn't able to find really any stats online.
Yeah, we'll see if it gives you a little cutscene or something like that, something that would indicate that that's a good stopping point for a category. I don't know, maybe a rocket ship blasting off. We'll see what it is.
So he's on to stage 30 here. Yeah, this looks familiar. I was looking at this earlier.
Yeah, it starts up stacked pretty high, and it's
Yeah,
all walled off.
Yeah.
It's walled off, so you can't even get down to the lower parts.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, okay, interesting. I guess generally the rules of gravity are, that the pieces can fall independently from each other, whereas in Tetris the lines fall together. and you can end up having single pieces floating in the air, where I don't think you can see that in this game. If there's a single piece that's sort of left floating, it's going to drop until it hits whatever's beneath it. He's cleared half the stage. He's got 77 pieces left. It seems like it's doable. Nice, yeah. I think he's setting up for a big explosion there. Oh! Well, maybe that was intentional, though, so that would drop down.
You should have it here.
That might do it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, one line left. But he's got 60 pieces. I'm sure this is going to be fine.
Yeah, he's well underestimated.
That's got to be it, yeah.
That's it right there.
Nice. I'm guessing that's it. We'll see if he keeps... Oh, yeah, congratulations. Yeah, cutscene. 20 minutes. Nice.
Here we go. We made up some time on the schedule.
Yeah.
It's
hard. Funny. The Japanese commentators have this look on their face. They're like, "Oh, I guess we're done."
Yeah, I'm trying to tell from this guy's expression whether he was happy with that run or if he was
right.
He was lamenting the times that he topped off there.
Yeah. Well, you can't even see his face, so who knows? Right. It's interesting that tends to the face mask seems to be something that Asian cultures. I don't really see it anywhere else, but it's like, I guess it's a sign of consideration for other people around them. They don't want them to get sick.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, people.
Oh, absolutely, it's just smart.
Yeah, these gaming events, the GDQs, people get sick all over the place. So yeah. I guess I understand why.
Looks like they're doing a little post game. I wonder, oh, this is a very good run, or he was a little disappointed. Yeah, who knows? But I suppose we'll begin transitioning to the next game.
Yep, I'm seeing. That looks like a Wii over there that it's going to get plugged in.
I guess it's going to be Kirby Air Ride.
Yes, I believe that is what's next. We did get the schedule shifted around a little bit because of technical problems, but I think we're going to be doing Kirby Air Ride.
Hello.
Hello, we're joined by Pear Strike, who's going to be our commentator for this next game.
Yes. Well, I'm going to sign off. Thanks, everyone. If you want to watch more Tetris games, you can find us on Twitch on the Classic Tetris channel. Thanks again, Fiesel.
Yes, thank you. And there we go. We have a link to our commentator, Classic Tetris, right there in the chat. If you like Classic Tetris, that's where to go to watch. How you doing, Pear Strike?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, pretty well, pretty well. I got a couple hours of sleep, so I'm going to be good for the rest of the day, I hope.
All right. Yeah, I got a couple too. I'm so excited for this. I've been waiting for this since it was announced. There's a big Japanese air ride community, and they mostly do ILs. And recently, they've been getting into the RTA runs that mostly only the English community does. And Luca, the runner here, he does a lot of the categories that have the lesser known air rides. There's Air Ride All Tracks, which is just all the tracks of the air ride mode, which is the racing mode that he's going to be doing. And basically, that category only uses one main air ride and then another that we use in like 2 tracks. So this is Air Ride All Tracks, no duplicate vehicles, and this is basically a new vehicle for each track. So we have 9 unique vehicles. And it's a really cool run. It gets to show off a lot of the cool stuff in the game. So we'll see I don't know what order he's going to do. I've only seen him do this run once. He has 1 PB of it up. So that's the only thing I've seen of it. I think these are a lot of other air ride runners too. Just like a lot of the other people, I haven't seen any of these guys, or I haven't seen like what they all actually look like. So this is really cool too. I should refresh.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So tell us about
he has
this.
some kind of mask on.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
The category. Looking at the category here, Air Ride all tracks, no duplicate vehicles. So what's that about?
Yeah, so that's basically a air ride per stage, like a different air ride per track. So there's 9 tracks, so we're gonna get 9 different vehicles. And yeah, like I said before, I don't know what order he's gonna do, but we're gonna see some really like cool and weird vehicles that you wouldn't normally see, like Bulk Star, and I don't think we're gonna see Wagon Star, but like Turbo and a bunch of different stuff. Now, this is also on probably going to be, well, yeah, this will definitely be on the Japanese version, and that's a little bit faster because the air rides are actually programmed a little lighter, so they go a little faster overall. And he should be doing Scooter Checker Night, and there's a Japanese-only strat there, so I'll explain that when we get there. There's a lot of people on the couch.
Yeah, there sure is.
I'm guessing they're all other Air Ride IL runners. Oh, also, yeah, like I said before, there's a big IL community. I want to link their website. They had this website of this big leaderboard website that they've had since like about 2011. They've been posting stuff here, and it's all super optimized stuff. They have world records for every track and every track and vehicle combination. So I believe, how many is that? So 16 times 9, whatever that is right now. So also, this is going to be run through the time attack. Right now I could see in the corner he's doing Scooter Nebula Belt.
Oh yeah, you can see a little bit on the projector, right?
Yeah, right in the back. There's 2 time trial modes. There's time attack and there's free run. Free run is for lap time trials, and time attack is for the 3 laps. And so he's gonna be doing it through time attack.
Hopefully he's just warming up and they haven't just forgotten to start to switch scenes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just warming up. He's
Okay.
back in the menu now.
Yeah, okay.
Also, I like the red controller.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty neat. I wonder, it looks official. I wonder if it's a mod or not. Oh yeah, I don't know.
It's dual color. The top plate is red, the bottom plate's black there, but I don't know if it's official or what.
Oh, yeah, he's doing turbo now. Luca is known. I first met him, and he had all the turbo IL world records, which is, if you could see in the back. Oh, yeah, here it is, which is this vehicle. So he's like the best in the world at this vehicle for sure. There's a lot of these IL runners who like specialize in one single vehicle. But Luca, when I first met him, he used to do all. I only knew that he did turbo, but now he seems to do everything, really proficiently. So, okay, cool. So we're gonna start off with the first track here.